What was once the Polk County Courthouse now serves as the Polk History Center and houses the Historical Museum and Library. The museum serves Polk's community through special events, volunteer opportunities, and educational programs. The museum's exhibits and programs continue to grow and change as new information and artifacts become available. More details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm Tina Mann, your host, and joining me in the studio today is Murtis Young, the Historic Preservation Manager at the Polk County History Center. Welcome.
Hello, Tina. Thank you very much. Always nice to be here.
Yeah, always. I love our monthly little chats here. April, we're going to talk about April today. Let's start with what family programming we have for that.
I am really pleased that Jamie Jamison, our Curator of Education and Programs, selected Earth Day. We are going to have programs that will help our young learners and the adult learners that are with them talk about the earth and talk about preservation and talk about the importance of what Earth Day is about and the message behind that. One of the things I'm particularly interested in is being able to go back and talk about really the early days of development of Polk County and how the earth, how the soil, how the ground that we walk on every day actually had an awful lot to do with our early beginnings. You know, the attraction of the pioneers to the area for the abundant fishing and hunting, and then later the discovery of phosphate that was just bountiful in the land, and then the development of agriculture. And these programs that help us understand our beginnings and then help us understand how the beginnings are still so much a part of our present and our future. So the little curators of curiosity are going to have a great time in April learning and discovering Earth, and particularly as it relates to Polk County and its purpose and being.
Awesome, and I know one of the big elements in Polk County, of course, is all the water. So they'll be creating a water cycle wristband.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, water. We have the exhibit still that will be up through June, which is entitled Ponce de Leon, Discovering the Fountain of Youth. And really the theme of that exhibit is about the human experience, the attraction from those early years, 13, when Ponce de Leon came to Florida, the attraction to Florida and all of the beautiful waterways. So of course water is still a very important part of Polk County as well as the state, and preserving that water resource and understanding the human relationship to water, that it is our future, but it is not guaranteed. So we will be studying about the importance of water preservation also.
And I continue to love the format where basically people can stop by at any time during the month of April and they can participate in these activities. I know she has a puzzle and the wristband for them to create, and she's also going to be providing them a list of different resources around Polk County for additional activities they can complete.
That is one of the fortunate things about living in Polk County. We have a very broad and rich network of information and resources to learn about the county and to learn about the county's history, and then to learn about the services of the county and how to access, lake access, how to access information and how to access and enjoy water.
Exactly. So last month our main focus was citrus, and it kind of continues to be this month. We had our dedication of the Polk County History Center's very first citrus label. Why don't you tell me how that went?
It was exciting, very exciting. Polka Dot is it's installed. It is an outdoor exhibit that launches the Polk County Citrus Label Tour. And of course, the Citrus Label Tour is an enhancement to the Polk County History and Heritage Tour. And the idea of the Citrus Label Tour is to capture that rich history that Polk County has to the citrus industry. So the excitement of that day has actually garnered some interest from other cities in Polk County, and so we will have By the time we are looking at this on air, we will also have celebrated an opening or a dedication ceremony of a Holly Hill label over in Davenport. And of course, that is such an exciting story because Holly Hill, one of the labels in their citrus label story, is a Christmas label. And that's such an important story about marketing the fresh fruit to the northern markets, because during the Christmas season, the holiday season, was a very important time to ship that fresh fruit north. And Holly Hill, Holly, amazing, made the connection to the citrus, this Christmas holiday label. So Davenport is on board, and we're going to be celebrating that as well.
And between those two, you've gotten even more interest from some of the other cities. Who else have you heard from?
We've received an application from Haines City. Lake Alfred, their application has been approved, and one of the citrus labeled outdoor displays will be, we know, at the Mackay Estate. So, you know, such a pretty place and such a beautiful estate and gardens, and so we're real excited that that beautiful site will be a host site for one of the citrus labels. We've been in conversation with Winter Haven as well as Bartow. So as people are beginning to catch a little glimpse of what's going on, we're really happy. We're so happy that our cities are getting excited, and I hope by this time next year we will have a completed tour in all of the 17 municipalities and as well as the unincorporated areas that hosted a packing house.
Well, it's hard not to get excited about it when you see it in person, because the one at the History Center, it's so colorful and it's so pretty, and the metal work that they did along with it, it's just, it enhances the outside of that building so nicely.
And we love, one of the things that we like to share with everybody when we're talking about it is just how those beautifully designed labels, they were used for a very specific purpose to market citrus, but they also now provide a very wonderful glimpse into our past to remind us of not only marketing citrus, but the Florida way of life during that period of time. The artistry that's used, it's both whimsical and it's artistic and it's beautiful. So having these outdoor displays to capture that beautiful history again is probably one of the most exciting activities on the History and Heritage Trail for sure.
It is, and I really enjoyed attending that dedication. So continuing along with the theme of citrus, the Lunch and Learn this month will be featuring citrus as well.
Well, of course, not long after Florida started shipping fresh fruit, Florida discovered how to process fruit and market processed fruit as well. So Shannon Shep, who's Executive Director of the Florida Department of Citrus, will be joining us for the Lunch and Learn, and she's going to share with us the history of marketing Florida citrus from then to the present and into the future. We all know that the citrus industry is, well, shall we say, going through an evolution, and so we want to hear Shannon's comments about the future of marketing this precious and wonderful commodity from Central Florida.
Absolutely, that sounds exciting. So that's April 19th.
April 19th.
And as usual, that is from 12:15 to 1. They're
that's
welcome to
great.
bring their lunch, join the History Center for an always awesome presentation. So, and then the architectural tour is actually on April 16th this month. That's at 11.
That's at 11 o'clock, and it's just such, I just cannot extend a broad enough invitation for everybody to come down for the architectural tour. It's a great opportunity to come and walk around and discover all the special things about that 1908 architecture, that neoclassical design, what it means as far as the history of the county and the open access to government, and just all the little secrets about the building that has so many things, so many stories to tell.
And you keep finding new things and
We
adding
do.
it to the tour.
We
That's the most exciting part. And I love how you guys always are adding, you're finding new things, old things actually. And you're always working with the different communities to find new ways that Polk County or tourists can actually experience that. I know you guys are working with Polk County Historical Association and Bartow and Lake Wales on a new application for people's phones.
Oh yes, let me tell you about that. This is a very exciting announcement for Polk County. The Florida Humanities Council has offered, through a grant process, the development of a telephone app to help with walking tours of historic districts. And so Lake Wales applied for the grant, and the Polk County Historical Association applied also for this grant for this phone app for the city of Bartow. So we're very happy to announce that both Lake Wales and their own initiative, they applied for the grant through their own initiative, and Bartow through the Polk County Historical Association have been selected to participate in this phone app. Now, the reason that is so exciting for the county is it fits beautifully into the Polk County Heritage Trail. So as we send people out to discover these heritage sites around the county, now there will be a telephone app that people can download and actually hear stories at the site about its history and what was happening there.
So cool.
So we're extremely excited about that. It's called Florida Stories, and through the statewide initiative that's coordinated through the Florida Humanities Council, Polk County will be promoted through the statewide Florida Stories app, bring visitors here, give them a wonderful tool to walk around and learn about the history of these two very important historic sites in Polk County, both Lake Wales Historic District and Bartow's Downtown Historic District.
Absolutely. And Bartow has a lot of history. I know I've lived here for quite a while now. But that sounds so fun, and we're up against some of the bigger places like St. Augustine.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
we're being featured just like them, so that's really cool. That's pretty much April. So it's an exciting time to visit the History Center.
I thought about something. You're right, how fun. April is a time to celebrate history, and it's also a time to celebrate history in a new electronic way. How's that?
It's like the spring, and it's a rebirth of new programming at the History Center. So, but thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Tina.
Polk County has a rich history and heritage, and the Polk County History Center is continuously thinking of new ways to help Polk residents experience that history. The museum's collection includes natural and cultural objects related to Polk County and the greater Central Florida area that represent our history, from pre-Columbian to present-day eras. The artifacts on display at the museum represent individuals, cultural groups, and events significant to the region. Located at 100 East Main Street in Bartow, the History Center is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information about exhibits and events, you can check them out on the web at polkhistorycenter.org or give them a call at 863-534-4386.